Let's go to the Gilly Crane hotline. Mike Moulder joins us on line 3. Mike Moulder with the Friday main event. He was at that Page Shelbyville game. And, Mike, you had a humdinger to go to tonight.
I tell you, Weave, I don't think I could have picked a better one to go to tonight. That's Region 5 title on the line. It battled out all night. Shelbyville winds up losing that game in overtime. But I tell you, Dennis, 4 turnovers for the Shelbyville Golden Eagles was really the story for the night.
Yeah, I saw that I think they had 3 in the first half. It really, I guess it sort of nullified that high-powered offense, and the combination of Marsh and Trammell has been a very good balanced attack for Shelbyville this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, Dennis, and they've got a short yardage and actually hand him the ball, and they had the ball late in the fourth quarter, tie game, chance to go up, and they had a 3rd and short, and they called that package, and I think there was some miscommunication there. Gary Smith winds up fumbling the ball, and Page essentially was able to run the clock out there in the regulation.
In overtime, Shelbyville gets held on 3rd down, a big stop from Page to force the field goal, but it sounds like Shelbyville's defense answered the call as well. Run us through the Page possession in overtime.
Well, let me start with this. That both teams actually in the last minute of the game, we've attempted 49-yard field goals during regulation. Went to overtime. Shelbyville got stopped in their possession. They actually had a penalty that backed them up. They wound up missing a 32-yard field goal, I believe. Page takes their possession and elected to attempt I think it was a 23-yarder, Dennis, if I remember right, on 3rd down, which is actually, if you think about it, is a smart play. That way, if you have a mishandled snap or something, you got another down to attempt it. But so they basically just run a couple of plays up the middle and went for the field goal on 3rd down.
So a big win for Page. Page, who at the beginning of the year everybody said this is going to be Shelbyville and Summit. Page kind of came from the outside and took that region title, and they're going to put themselves in a good position going into the playoffs. Have you looked ahead at their playoff matchup?
I have not. I think it's Hillwood, but I'm not sure. That Region 6 is really going to be a tough matchup for all these teams. I think Shelbyville, in all likelihood, is going to match up with Gallatin. I expect them to be the 3rd seed in Region 6. I think Hillsboro's probably got the leg up right now. Them and Beach will be battling it out for that top spot. But I think, if I'm correct, Dennis, you may know, and I don't, but I think Shelbyville will play Gallatin now that they're the 2 seed in Region 5. But you talked about Page, Dennis. Let me mention Cade Walker. He's the starting quarterback for Page. Coach Rathbone put him in to start the season, and that kid, in my opinion, he's probably going to be the Region 5 MVP this year.
That's great. Mike, we appreciate you calling in and giving us a report, and I'm tickled to death that you picked such an outstanding game. It turns out it looks like Lewis County and Columbia Academy went to the last possession as well, so you were going to get a good one no matter what. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing your time with us. Okay.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate you, buddy.
All right, take care. That is Mike Moulder with the Friday main event.